What up, world? It's your boy Sporty Black checking in again, man. Shout out to the notification squad. We in the building. Like I said, I've been off the scene for a while. Now I'm back. Check this out. This video right here is all about trying to show people the importance of having good management and meaning a good manager or a good management team because they can either make or break an artist. You know what I'm saying? So with this video, I'm gonna give you an example of good management versus bad management, right? And in this scenario, I'm gonna take two artists. You know what I'm saying? Two young artists who was both came out around the same time, and their careers right now going in two totally different directions based off the management. And I'm talking about Trippie Redd and Tekashi 6ix9ine. Now, a lot of people don't know these two artists are basically signed to the same record label. So, to some people's surprise, it's just now, news is really hitting the fan. Something that I've been knew as far as that the label that these two artists are signed to, that label was behind that the fake beef that they had, the back and forth trolling and beefing with each other over social media and whatever. That was a manufactured beef, meaning it was fake. And the beef was basically, it was genius because it was all about getting clicks, getting streams, getting views, and basically staying relevant. You know what I mean? So when you got 6ix9ine, he doing his trolling, he doing whatever. He might got a hot song on the billboard. He steady, got Trippie Redd name in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? So that's keeping Trippie Redd relevant. You know what I'm saying? Until give him enough time to stay popping until he can drop another dope song. So that was brilliant on the record label behalf for doing that, especially in this climate of the music industry we is, which is basically driven off of social media, right? Because we all know that beef sells, man. You know what I'm saying? And good press, bad press equals one thing, press, and that's what it's all about. Okay, but this is what the two differentiate. Trippie Redd, his management team is QC. That's P and Coach K them. You know what I mean? They management group is called Solid Foundation Management, and they manage Trippie Redd, Cardi B, the Migos, Lil Yachty, Lil Baby, and a slew of other artists, right? And as you can see, Trippie Redd is doing great with QC managing him. I mean, his last album he just dropped, I think called A Love Letter to the fans of the streets or whatever, but it debuted. It sold like, from 80 to 85,000 copies the first week, which was good numbers. One of the best selling albums of this last quarter right here of this year. But then you got Tekashi 6ix9ine on the flip side of that. His management team, Treyway, I think the main dude named Shotty, the little brown skinned dude, bald head, what I'm saying, be running around, talking shit or whatever. That's his management team, was his management team, up until, a couple weeks ago when he fired his whole entire management team after he finally realized that these guys been stealing money from him the whole while he been doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, he did it a little too late because by then the feds already done built the case on him and them, and they all got locked up and arrested. And the crazy thing about it, I think they picked up like 5 or 6 of them, and only a couple of them actually had bail money. You know what I'm saying? Well, not bail money, lawyer money. A couple of them guys, got to get court-appointed lawyers, man. It's crazy. And when you're dealing with management, the reason I say 6ix9ine management was bad because a lot of time your manager is kind of like your big homie. Because a lot of these kids, these young kids, they coming up and they they get to the money and the stardom, the fame so fast. Like maybe a year and a half ago, they were broke. Just SoundCloud rappers trying to get on. And then, it almost like overnight, one of their songs pop or they got a viral moment on the web And then boom, they followers, you know, double and triple. Next thing you know, they popping, they on tour, they doing their thing, right? And a situation like that for a young kid to, you know, be broke one year and then start, you know, seeing millions of dollars, that's a lot to handle. So that's why it's imperative to have a good management team or some good, you know, big homies or OGs, whatever you want to call them, that basically keep you grounded and, you know what I'm saying, pushing you in the right direction. Now, when I looked at 6ix9ine, I used to always see his manager. I think his name is Shotty. I used to always see him, and he was co-signing a lot of the bullshit and the shenanigans that 6ix9ine was doing. Now, I understand a lot of the stuff he was doing, you know what I mean, was gaining him a lot of attention, you know, which basically, ultimately, you know, equal streams and record sales, right? And that's cool to a certain extent, but at a certain extent, at a certain point, you got to cut it off, man. Like, okay, yeah, that's enough with all the shenanigans. They know who he is. We stamped, we certified. Now let's just focus on the music. You feel what I'm saying? And move accordingly. Because once you go around to different states, different cities, just keep, you know, creating beef with different rappers and different industry people, it's getting in the way of the bag. I mean, because it's like they had alienated themselves so bad over there that they was hardly getting booked in the United States. Most of the 6ix9ine shows was overseas in the UK and stuff. But over here, specifically in New York, a lot of the promoters and these people behind these music festivals, they would not ever book 6ix9ine. But Trippie Redd stayed booked though. You see what I'm saying? Because it was a different. With QC, you know, they molded, you know what I'm saying, Trippie Redd a certain kind of way, and, you know, they pushed them. You know what I mean? You want to be as marketable as you can. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to never get to a point where it's a certain market that you can't cross over into because of your image or your reputation. You see what I'm saying? So it was like, I felt like that was a bad, you know what I mean, thing that Treyway them were doing. Like, damn, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all getting in way of the money. And then it was like, when the money was coming in, you know what I'm saying, they stealing the money from him. You know what I mean? So when he hired an accountant, and the accountant went back and looked at the books and tallied everything up, like, damn, bro, you missing a whole lot of money. And that's when it hit the fan that, you know what I'm saying, his management done stole over $2 million from him. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole point of this video, man, is that the management of an artist is very imperative whether they succeed in their music shit, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got good management, you know what I mean, it's a likelihood that you go succeed. If you got bad management, I don't care how good your music is or whatever, how big your following is, it can be a downfall. You know what I'm saying? Because bad management puts you in a bad situation, man. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunately that 6ix9ine realized that he needed new management so late in the game. If he would have realized this maybe 6 months ago, shoot, he probably wouldn't be facing, you know what I'm saying, these racketeering charges and things of that nature, right? But, you know, it is what it is. I'm supported black. What I need y'all to do, man, jump in the comment section and y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole scenario, man. But other than that, that's all I got. If you're new to the channel, man, make sure you hit that sub button, like, and share the video, y'all. I'm out.